Yo, what's good guys, Chewy here. A lot of you have been asking for a fame guide since I released my how to get epics gear guide. I finally got a good block of time to knock this video out, so welcome to my quick and dirty guide on how to get fame. So getting fame isn't that hard in DFOG. It's just tedious and confusing when you first start doing it. There are two main ways to increase your fame. Number one being a Loton. This is your main way of increasing your fame. It's through the epic gearing system using the option growth fusion. In the option growth system, you take a level 105 epics you don't plan on using and fuse them into your main epic pieces. This is done at Loton and requires you to have golden barrels, gold, and power essence. I personally do not start fusing until I have the pieces I need for that slot. If you are confused on how to get epic pieces you want, I recommend you give my how to get epics guide a watch. I'll put a time card for those who are interested. It'll give you a quick rundown on how to get epics. Golden barrels can be found throughout the new 110 cap. You can get them by running dungeons, doing dailies, weekly missions, events, and many more ways. Just play the game and you'll always have a bunch of these. Keep in mind there are two types of golden barrels. There are account bounds and character bounds. I usually stockpile my account bound golden barrels in my account safe for characters I want to fund. Now you're going to need gold as well, so gold is also a resource you get by playing the game. I usually make a few mil every day by just finishing up my FP on characters and selling white gear. If you get lucky, you can even get rare enchant cards where you can sell in the auction hall and make some extra gold. Now, power essence is going to be the main option growth material bottlenecking most people. This material can be bought from Loton for 1 epic soul. You get epic souls by mainly dismantling epics or by buying them from the raid shop for 100 undaunted determinations, capping out at 40 epic souls a week. If you are new and didn't really grind the old caps and have ungodly amounts of epics just sitting in your safe, doing your weekly raids is the best bet in getting epic souls. Okay, now that you know the main materials, how do you get the epics to fuse? Usually this is the same process I outlined in my how to get epics guide. You ideally want to get duplicates as they give the most juice for when you fuse. Keep in mind you can only use items of the same gear slot, and I recommend you only fuse if you get above 100 fame per fusion. Reason being that materials are limited and you have to be a little picky depending on how rich you are and how many epic souls you have. This is the new endgame grind. Once you get your 12 out of 12 pieces, this is how you improve them, by option growthing. If you have a mythic item, they usually start with a lot of fame. So I recommend you keep on your mythics for the early to middle game in option growthing. Now the number 2 way of getting fame is to do everything else. What I mean by that is literally all other systems in the game that would increase your character power now gives a bit of fame. It's things like getting yourself a title, an aura, enchanting your epics, putting on avatars, equipping emblems to those avatars, getting your talismans and runes, making sure they are unique from Exile Mountain's talismans, getting your swap set complete from Operation Hope, getting a pet, doing guild dungeons for insignia and gems. Honestly, the list goes on. Getting higher fame is essentially your character's gear score, so in theory, do all that you can to make your character more powerful. In the end, this will result in getting a higher fame. So to summarize, getting higher fame is to number 1, get your 12 out of 12 epic gears and start option growthing by using fusion fodder epics of the same gear slot onto your pieces. Number 2 is to maximize all other side systems such as reinforcing your gear, amping a bit, make sure you have all slots filled such as emblems, titles, pets, avatar, talismans, insignias, enchants, and so on. Getting higher fame is making a powerful character. Treat it like a gear score. The stronger your character is, the more fame they will have. I hope this guide helped you out, or at least gave you a direction to go now with increasing your fame. Trust me, this system sounds way more complicated than it actually is. Just dive in and you'll quickly get a hang of it. Thanks for watching my quick and dirty guide on how to increase your fame. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more ARPG content from me, Chewy the Goon, drop a like and a sub. It'll help me a ton with this YouTube algorithm stuff. Consider sharing this video with a friend that might need help. That's the whole reason I make these, to help the community. Take care for now. Bye bye.